let me say one thing too, and this might look. Sometimes it's like kind of hard to kind of look in. A lot of people just want to say Chapek and Disney, but I got to be real, completely honest with you guys. I mean, like, as a Disney fan, I'm embarrassed. I am truly, truly embarrassed. I mean, the fact that, let's just say what WDWNT is reporting is the truth. Let's just say that Bob Chapek, the CEO of Disney, is avoiding a fan event because of fan behavior. Because he's afraid fans will boo and harass him while on stage. That doesn't make Chapek look bad, you guys. That makes our community look bad. I'm embarrassed that the CEO of Disney can't even get on a stage and make announcements and give us, what's supposed to be a fun event. Can't even do that because the fans might harass the guy on stage. I think that's abysmal. You don't have to like Chapek, but the fact of the matter is, we all have to be, as fans, constructive in our criticism. And that's why I love what we do here at OG55, is that we are fair and we are constructive. But just the booing and all this nonsense in regards to Chapek is unacceptable. This doesn't serve anybody. I don't want Chapek hiding away. He's the Disney CEO. I want him out and talking to us. I don't know.
And it does strike me that if they would have to go to the lengths of how they do with the Hall of Presidents, because every time you go into the Hall of Presidents, they have an announcement and they say, everyone, please keep your opinions and your wording to yourself. I mean, for them to actually have to say that for an attraction to people who are on vacation, and to then possibly now have to say it at these D23 events to grown adults.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something that you would have to do with in like an elementary school. It's like, you really have to tell grown adults to say, please keep your unkind words to yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it's a Disney event, for crying out loud. It's like,
it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun. But what do you think, Dre, overall thoughts and everything?
Oh, no, I when I initially heard the announcement of Chapek actually live in person at Destination D23, I was actually quite surprised by it. It's like, why put the CEO out there? I mean, there's a reason why Iger didn't show up to a lot of these things, is because, he's very image oriented and so forth. And in the event of D20 Destination D, I should say, that could just very well be, hey, look, I'm a California guy. I'm not flying across the country just to attend, a fan event, of this nature. And so I'll save my appearances for D23 Expo. But I was actually very surprised that they would have Chapek out there, because I think it's pretty clear what people's thoughts on Chapek actually are at this moment. I mean, he's a very controversial figure. Let's just let's just put it out there. And in Walt Disney World News Today's response, they bring that up, that look, I mean, you've got people of Hollywood that have disagreements with him. You have Imagineers now that have voiced their consternation online, and we've seen that petition, right? We saw the layoffs that happened over the events of the Pandy. I mean, he's a very controversial figure. So I like I said before, I was very surprised that they would even put him out there. But now that you placed such emphasis on it and now pulled him back, I mean, according to Disney's statement, it wasn't the fans that it was the reason for him not showing up. So I do agree, Orange Grove. I mean, there are more constructive ways to actually have your opinion heard. We heard in the Walt Disney World News Today article that, I guess, October 1st, when Bob Chapek was out, he got booed and heckled there, which is a weird modality, right? It's like, you paid to come in, you're on Disney's own property, and then you're going to heckle the guy. I mean, it's just mixed messaging. That doesn't really move the goalposts, guys. And I think the same would have applied had that same thing happened at Destination D23. But it's look, there's no reason to have him out there. There's no reason to cause all this kind of drama and just kind of aggregate these things up. It's not going to be constructive for anybody. I think maybe pulling back Chapek a little bit, having his name and his decision making attached to other things to kind of improve confidence before putting it out there would be a smarter move.